experience a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across. To 40
at their own 41-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Love going to give this one to Jones. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Will get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word, respect.
Second down, Love, forced out to his left. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First carry out for Dalvin Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Short throw to Smith, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
4-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A 2nd down throw for Love. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Jacob Hollister, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just shy of the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. First down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Love now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
5-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it, here's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football just shy of 30 to the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Into the hands of Thielen, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. This is the pull on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Take this one down to the 36. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 3rd down, Love steps away to his left. He may try and run for them. Comes out. Love lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now look at him go. 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play results to produce guys.
You like the credit for the defense there, right?
Yeah, you do I ever.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. from the gun. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Final play of the half. Love. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The player is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone. To the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10-10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
A week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this time.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a perfect plan.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do touchdown. Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. This to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving.
So what do you do? He's into the clear. The 40.
exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Now they try the right side here. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 on a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play.
Now he tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Following the interception, Love. It's caught by Hollister. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Here's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And there, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, here's Jones. Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 42, Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball from the left sideline here is complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. A terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, they get a
fantasy guys, right? The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Smith with a first down and more. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Smith catches left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20.
From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Open lanes can't throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Number 83. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 6-yard.
Couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
They'll bang that one through.
Packers 42. Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, the coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Love. He sets the fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They're going for Jefferson downfield, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. To throw now.
2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Packers' 16-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 49, Vikings 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's second and a yard. Thielen complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Herb Smith. Incomplete. It's second down. And
they work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
9 on the play. Brings up third down. Results in a fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And then here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And that will be a finish to this ballgame.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle.